G'day everyone. Just thought I'd make a little quick video, really just in a response to a thread that Propfe, Musically Obsessed, started on his channel. So just a quick video just to answer that. It's a great channel, I really enjoy watching it. I'll put a link in the description to his channel. And his question was, seeing as it was 2021, he added them together and made 5. So he said, show an album that's the 5th album in an artist or band's discography. So I nearly picked Kate Bush, Hounds of Love. I love that album very much. It's probably my favourite of hers overall, and I just absolutely love it. But I thought, no, I'll show some metal. And so this band is one of the early heavy metal bands, you know, hard rock heavy metal, but certainly one of the early heavy metal bands. They were one of the bands that helped pave my early love of heavy metal, although I didn't hear them till in the late 70s, so I didn't hear their early 70s stuff until in the late 70s when I had older sisters and their boyfriends that were playing their stuff, or my uncle, dad, stuff like that. So the band is from Cardiff, Wales. I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about. And the band is Budgie, and their 5th album, of course, is Bandolier. Excellent album, brilliant album. Not my favourite. I think overall I like either the self-titled debut or Squawk the most. Then it's either In for the Kill or This, I think, would be next. A brilliant album. And a little bit interesting. There's a few little interesting things on here. So you've got Breaking All the House Rules that starts off, which may be the heaviest on the album. It certainly starts out with that sort of big hook riff, which really gets you going. Excellent song and kind of heavy. Then you got Slip Away, which is sort of the slow track on the album. Really kind of sort of chilled out, and I remember when I first heard it, you sort of thought it was going to get going, but it just never really did. But it's still a good song, a nice little breezy sort of a song. Then on the end of side 1, you've got Who Do You Want For Your Love. Now, this starts out chilled, so you think it's going to be a little bit like Slip Away again, but then halfway through it really gets sort of rocking, and it gets kind of heavy halfway through, and it's a really good rocking track. Side 2, I Can't See My Feelings. Brilliant song. Got a big heavy crunch to it, and Burke, his vocals kind of get quite bluesy in this song, really. I think that's the best way to describe it. There is certainly a bit of a blues rock feel to it. Then the second track on this album is I Ain't No Mountain. Maybe my favourite song on the whole album, except maybe it's the two songs at the end that form the big finale. I love the riff in the chorus of I Ain't No Mountain. It's just absolutely brilliant. A pretty good sort of galloping riff to start off with. Not so much of a gallop that you would hear like in later things like in Maiden and Priest, but there's certainly that heavy metal gallop that's there, but it's the real catchy hook riff that's in the chorus of I Ain't No Mountain that really stands out and brings you back. And then of course you've got the big finale, the Napoleon Bonaparte part 1 and part 2, which is just a classic epic song. So there we go, my 5th album for Chris Propfe's music thread, Budgie and Bandolier, with that fantastic album art. Yeah, I know it's a little bit weird seeing the sort of guys going into war on horseback with the budgie heads, but you know, I think that's pretty interesting. By the way, I forgot to say, this is a 1975 album. This is my 2014 reissue that I got. I got a whole lot of the Budgie albums, the reissue on vinyl when they came out in 2014. I'd had them for quite a while on CD, but they reissued these on noteworthy and MCA reissued these. So there we go. That's my 5th album. As I say, just a short video. Yeah, and if you do, go on to Chris Propfe Musically Obsessed channel and you can see what his entry was and how he came about this question. And yeah, fun little thread to do. So appreciate you watching very much, and I'll catch you all soon.